Alright, hello everyone, it is me, Fanner. How are you guys doing today? I am doing mighty fine. I kind of just woke up maybe an hour ago. I had to get some things ready before stream. Got some coffee here with me. And I hope you all are having a beautiful day today. Now, today is going to be a really chill stream like yesterday. We're just going to be playing some coffee talk. I'm only planning on doing maybe 1 or 2 in-game days of this, as per usual. But tonight is something I'm really excited for. I'm going to be having a collaboration with my wife, WolfPack. We're going to be playing a game I have never touched before. We Were Here. She told me it's a short horror game, so I'm just going to absolutely love it. Hopefully. If you guys have seen any of my Outlast streams or my Among Us, no, not Among Us, what the fuck? Any of my Little Nightmare streams, my Outlast streams, you know, I don't take horror that easy. I love it to absolute bits, indefinitely. But fuck, I can't handle it for the life of me. Alright, well, enough holding back. I'm gonna hop right on into the game. We're gonna have a nice chill time. Alright, let's fucking get to her. Any key. Alright, so we're not even not even 25% through the game. Fuck. We got a long ways to go. Let's continue our game where we last left off. Alright, I don't remember. I checked the evening whispers yet. The Anxious Boy and his love stories on public transport. Alright, let's get into this story. The day was hot, sunny, and humid, just like most days in Jakarta. I was standing inside a crowded bus, neither well-functioning air conditioning nor proper ventilation, trying to keep myself productive in the uncomfortable environment by reading my recent copy of Maruki Harakami, The Elephant Vanishes, while listening to a random playlist on my iPod. Despite hellish conditions, you could say I was luckier than most, because I was standing near the rear door of the bus, leaning my back on the side of a seat. Safe enough not to fall out of the bus, breezy enough to breathe freely. As mentioned, I was on a public bus in Jakarta, so naturally I needed to be wary of my surroundings, mostly keeping my belongings secure from pickpockets and other human pests. I glanced around the bus several times, in between pages, and that was when I saw her. It's hard to describe her. She has no specific characteristic to differentiate her from another woman. She was like the perfect example of the girl you walk past unseen on the sidewalk every day. A girl you might glance at for a second, and then a few steps later it would be hard to even remember her hair color. Never mind what her eyes, her nose, her mouth looked like. She was standing near the front of the bus, not leaning on anything or anyone, not touching the bacteria-infested hand grip on the ceiling of the bus, although to be fair, it might have been hard for her to reach that grip anyway. But still, she stood there with the perfect balance of a tree rooted in healthy soil. She stood as if somebody had silently put the Venice de Milo on the bus, and she somehow fit perfectly without anyone noticing it happening. She was wearing a pair of earphones, wired, just like headphones were supposed to be, and a slight smile on her face. Sometimes, she closed her eyes for a few moments, enjoying the music only she could hear. Her eyes rarely stayed in one place. They kept wandering around the bus, not too fast like someone anxious, not too slow like someone looking at something specific. Maybe she's the one, I thought. This isn't the first time a thought like this had crossed my mind. As any hopeless romantic, seeing any woman who piques my interest will immediately trigger a story in my imagination. story of how I'll approach them, get to know them, with the proviso that they're just as I imagined them to be. Start dating, get married, have kids, roll in our home, and so on and so on. Random cuties, that's what I call them. Unicorns among horses. The term doesn't apply to any cute girls I see, of course. It has to be someone special, or at least someone I imagine to be special. The thing is... Ooh, I lost my spot. The thing is, automatically imagining those stories whenever I happen across a random cutie isn't healthy. It puts a toll on my mind and, of course, my heart. It creates a lot of unhealthy expectations before any opportunities even arise. Oh shit! She looked at me. We made eye contact for a brief flash of seconds. I immediately returned to my book. Did she notice me staring at her? Did she see what I was thinking? My mind won't stop spinning, overthinking, while my pulse beats double time in my ears. Sorry about that, I'm back. I continue staring at my book. With what just happened, I obviously can't read it properly. My eyes were looking at the words, but nothing was processing other than thoughts of her. I glanced back at her. She was staring at me. Eye contact more than once has to mean something. Should I approach her and introduce myself? Yes, I should. But what if things go wrong? What's the worst thing that could happen if we introduce ourselves? First, it's a crowded bus, and moving from the rear to the front will definitely annoy some people. Second, what if after we approach her, she becomes annoyed and... Oh, come on, you're overthinking. As usual, nothing bad will ever happen, even if she does get annoyed. Don't dismiss me, nothing bad will happen. Well, she might scream and say I'm a pervert, and then the whole bus will beat me to death. Oh, that's a worst case scenario right there. Oh, and the worst option. What if we introduce ourselves, and it turns out she's not like we imagined her to be? All that time and energy will be wasted, exchanged for years of agony. Oh, for everything will be... I like this inner dialogue thing that, I believe it's Freya that wrote this. Don't worry so much. No matter what happens, second, we still have to try something first. No, that's too much risk. Too much at risk. Still debating as... The debate is still raging inside my head. That's when it happens. We make eye contact, again. But this time it lasts longer than a few seconds. And then, she smiled at me. Just a small curve on those perfectly average, beautiful lips. I quickly returned to my book. See, you have to do something. But, remember the girl with the violin we saw on the train to Yogi Akarta a few years ago? Of course I remember. She was just a random person that sat across from you on the train. We don't even remember what month it was. Yet, we still remember the maroon coat she was wearing, the violin case she put in the overhead compartment, her reddish hair and that pixie cut. Stop it. That was different. And we might have saved ourselves a lot of embarrassment by not talking to her. The thoughts, the noise, the internal dialogue won't stop. I was sweating, but not because of the heat. A cold sweat. This had to stop. Stop! Stop! I screamed internally. Everything stopped. And just in time, my old iPod randomly shuffles to Explosions in the Space. The only moment we were alone. I cranked the volume, put my book in my bag, and just breathed. Yes, I might lose the chance to meet the one by doing this, but at least, as long as I don't know her, she's perfect. As far as I know, she might be listening to Explosions in Space. As far as I know, she might be a big fan of Harukame and Final Dreams. Is that 6? really bet. Is that 11? X is 10. So what would 9? Final Dream's 9. As far as I know, she might be single. As far as I know, she might be 100% perfect match for me that I believe can't exist if my knowledge goes any farther than what I know right now. Besides, as the old saying goes, if it's meant to be, it will be. The bus stopped in front of my plaza, Sanaya, my destination. It was time for me to go, and I decided not to look in her direction as I left, knowing that if I looked at her, it would be the last time I ever saw her. That's too hard for a hopeless romantic like me. I left the bus and enjoyed the warm sun and the breeze of fresh air, finally out of that metal Schrodinger's box. That's when it happened. I turned my head to the right, and there she was, standing alone, enjoying the breeze, that she was free of the roasting metal box we humans named bus. She turned her head to the left, showing a glimmer of surprise at seeing me standing there. After that, she smiled. So, if it's meant to be, it will be. That's really sweet. I like that story. That's nice. Yeah, and it's Freya. Now, am I missing anything in the audio, in the log? Are you sure that would be okay? Yes! Alright, but what am I missing on? I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Oh, who dis? Yo, it's our boy. Oh, pardon me, I'm so sorry. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Actually, what is today in game? Today is the 28th. Alright. I believe he's gonna ask for the Galahad. I mean, with his name being Gala, the drink's literally named after him. Galahad, that's tea, milk, and ginger. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Fenrir was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Yo, aren't we all, this wonderful morning? Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt Fenrir for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. You want me to give it a try again? My last order might have been the right drink. But let's give it a try again. Just to be sure. Okay. I will be back in a hot moment. One moment, please, guys. Ba-ba-ba. Apologies, I'm back. What did I miss? Remember, it has tea and ginger. What was in the Galahad? Tea, milk, and ginger. There we go. Tea, milk, ginger. There we go. old Galahad. I love how it has like the wolf on one side, like a heart on the other side. Like it's deliberately made to calm them down. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. Alright, I had the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Wow, my voice is just not having it right now. Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. And that applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Oh, who this? Yo, it's our boy Bailey's. Ah, I missed him. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey, ya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Fenrir was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? Like, even I'm confused by that. Hold on. The score will determine what page you should go to next. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. My target here is the mainstream audience. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting and highly ambitious, right? At least it's simpler than my other job, or other idea, which is making a novel not in the form of a book. What? But in the form of story cards. I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in the world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Fenrir said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. That's fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun, if you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What did you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Ginger latte, I don't think I have that in here anywhere. Well, just a regular latte is, I don't know. Let's go with tea. Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I have a fucking guide here. I'm really sorry. I'm a dumb boy. I like getting the good story. So it's tea, lemon, honey. Tea, lemon, honey. That that is a ginger latte. Now granted, I'm not going full meta mode, because if you do... Wait a minute. Midsummer's Night Dreams? Ah, yeah, that'll work. Oh. No, I did a bad. I did a bad. I did the wrong thing. I'm a dumb boy. Oh no! There we go. Tea, milk, ginger, brew. I do not want to give out the wrong fucking drink. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. This is gonna be a super meta fucking play. I'm gonna be like straightforward. So it's coffee, ginger, milk. The ginger latte. There we go. Coffee. That should give me the proper latte. There we go. Got something new on the brew pad. I love how it's still saved to the thing. Alright, that's cool. Alright, and we got a new thing from Yala. He's a veteran working at a hospital. Ginger, metal maiden, metal jacket, jarhead. Trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. Bailey's our boy. Oh, he's Scottish. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. That's nice. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. This kind of making skill? Drink making skill? I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Well, you can kind of see the pompous shelf with him, but he's not as bad as others might be. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? Still busy with your last client? Well, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Laura? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. What? Alright, so his best friend's girlfriend's friend. There we go. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. Friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay, got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everybody knew she wasn't the type you'd want to date. Why? because it wasn't Lua genius. Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly, this is getting spicier. The other girl's name was, let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a big name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after, and it annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Well, fuck. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face, and the disbelief, anger, sadness. Without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. No, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begs to stop fighting on her behalf. Or like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up that so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That's one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her, by chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this hot guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He did. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Hold on. He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know. What? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. You must never, ever make your family look bad. You can only befriend certain people, you must dress a certain way, you can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable, unless you became the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screaming like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree. You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. All about how her kind is ruining the country, accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Wow, his family is filled with fucking bricks, to be honest. Whoa, I mean, come on. This is the 21st century, that's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free to pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problems leaving my family. I would happily leave them for both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however, it may not be the same for her. Do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. Yeah, you were like 2 seats away. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she is a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the WolfPack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought about it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day circumstances might change. One day you might regret your decision. One day you might use the I left my family for you card. One moment, please. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive of alone. Oh, that's deep. We'll have each other. That's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? No. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege. But you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill. Because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. If you decide to have children, to have the same privilege you do. It's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences that should be taken deeply. Think about it. What would a half-breed between a succubus and an elf look like? I wonder. Anyway, I've gotta go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've gotta go too. Wanna head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Fernand. And Freya. Bye. Shit is getting wild. Dun, dun, dun. What? You made me lose two customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world where only humans are around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. And thus she got an espresso, as per usual. The Grinch, green, spicy, and not everyone's cup of tea. Okay. now the 29th. Looks like, yeah. September 29th, 2020. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury's sedative illegally? What the fuck is up with that face? Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might only be a few decades away. How the hell would that work? Alright, before we talk to you guys, news story time. A stray boy and a lonely cat. I have a feeling I know what this is about. This is somewhat like, never mind. Midnight. The boy arrives at his home. The ticking sound of a cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of a rusty metal door being forced closed. He leaves the garage. There she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow. The cat calls to the boy. The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from him every night, in the same spot around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat, while he pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Till suddenly, the boy decides that their interaction is enough for the day, stands up, walks away from her, closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up, and they both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax. For she was not his, and he was not hers. That was short, but I liked it. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Fenrir. I'd like to order again. Usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. There's no harm in checking some other combinations. No, you picked the girl ahead. Nothing else for you. Just the girl ahead. Gala had it, you know. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. Hell yeah, buff. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Actually, really quickly, I'm gonna save just to be... There. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I've had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out, He was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. That's quite a way to start off a friendship. Thanks for not leaving me on the streets, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who are they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible that they have had ties to the Mafia, and I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted to make me launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what you were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me that night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. Yeah, that would make sense. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed I'd preferred if we skipped that part. I'm sorry. I don't want to go into any details about it. That's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. And that's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Benner, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? I think I know what that one is! We made that one not too long ago. I believe it should be this one. 50-50. Let me double check. Yeah, it is it's a midsummer's night dream. It is tea, lemon, and honey. Tea, lemon, honey. That's cool. There we go. Alright, let's see. Hopefully that'll work. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. I know. By the way, feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, could be a green-haired pixie. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? I call it werewolf sense. Right. I showed Fenrir my draft. I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. Speaking of hospitals, How's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operation, I go through what we need to do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like a biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for the job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job very tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it as a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist, or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep a little of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Jesus. I didn't even know. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Holy. As for promotion, man. They kept offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. The dude's happy, let him live. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift starts soon. It was nice catching up with the both of you. Are you gonna stay hide? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. Yo, you and me both. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep, safe trip. See you around, Fenrir. And you, Freya? See ya. Take care on your way. Yo, he's got a point. The fucking vibes in this shop are just... You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Alan could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. And then, cut screen. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build for someone on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? He's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscles. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it was the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscles? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. After a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kinda pushed him to do it. Oh. It's complicated. Eventually he did go to get professional help. Of course I had no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. Not so long after that he started working at the hospital. He's been working... Oh! Yo! It's our boy! Good evening, everyone! Oh boy. Fuck yes. Alright. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things, like names, to interact. We got our boy Neil, hold on a second. Oh, we also got Hyde. Oh, he's a stock trader. So he's rich. Okay. From what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of association with Earthling's efforts in intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name's Rhea. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir. Hyde. You come here often. For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you're not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image. Ah, the Army Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we're doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything. Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please, surprise us. Now, on the guide, there's this drink called the Milky Way. Now, it is... It's milk, honey, and mint. We have not used mint yet. Now, the reason why I'm using the guide is because it gives out the most fullest and best conversation. If you give them the wrong drink or a different drink, it gives them a different conversation to my knowledge. Let's see. I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Ooh, we unlocked something new with Neil, and we got a new WolfPack. Fuck yeah. Sweet and cool, like outer space. Birthday. There's like nothing there. Jeepers. Are we already best friends? Oh my god, we're already at the max with it. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This. Yeah? What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is a breakthrough. We have to report back immediately. Done. Thank you so much, from all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That was definitely the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us. We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call the Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out perps exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. They want to take over the world. Oh man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Oh, thanks to this opening drink from the barista. Yo. See, look at that. Because I got him the right drink, he is able to share extra fucking information. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. Sometimes it is hard for civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each other's civilization's powers can appear. That is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. An half-breed will be half Earthling, half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. Are you trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. You have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default, so everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they are born. That sounds beautiful and creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That is a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them though? Me? I don't know, what do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't think I'd sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather... Oh my god! Does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories. But I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. That's not it. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives? Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control over ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control over us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint, taking care of the planet? At least that was what we gathered from our information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Oh, he's yup. Ah. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay, so, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking for whatever... You can start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So... I love like they're giving them the step-by-step process. Are you single? Yes, I'm single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path of starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, the breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker. Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women preferred if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms. It is something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on testing the object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anyone else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with you all. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. I love Neil so much. He's my best friend. Hello, Tiny Griffin. How are you doing? That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dreaded to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. I'm happy to have you here on the stream, Griffin. How are you doing today? But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? Oh, you mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. Miss Freya was pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined in the discussion. I'm good, what game is this? This is a game called Coffee Talk. It's a visual novel, I guess. It's not a dating simulator, it's not anything like that, but basically you are a barista, and you are serving out drinks, and you are listening to the stories of people traveling by. It's more of just a really chill vibe game. I really enjoy it. I'm really into the story so far. Your main customer, Miss Freya right here, green-haired pixie girl, she is a novelist, and she is writing a story on the actual cafe itself. She's writing about the stories that people say passing through, and some of them deal with like current day subjects like interracial interracial relationships. Oh yeah, it's super nice. Like just recently we were dealing with a relationship between an elf and a succubus. Now elves being really like holy creatures and stuff, his family wasn't all for it. Oh, also I did a thing this morning. Oh, let me check that out. Hold on. Yo! Holy shit! Are you serious? That's fucking dope! Oh my god, thank you! I love the look of it. That's fucking crazy! Hold on, let me... Would you mind if I posted that on, like, my Twitter? Do you have, like, ats that I could put on there? That's fucking spicy. I love it. No problem. I like arting around your character. Is cool. Thank you. Ah, fuck. I think it took me maybe a month to put together the concept design. Oh my god, it was atrocious. Atrocious. That's the word. But yeah, fuck. I would definitely love to put that up on my Twitter if you would let me. Starting trouble. I do. It's the Tiny Griffin on Twitter too. Okay, one moment. I want to fucking do that like right now. Like a nice follow. That's fucking amazing, dude. Sorry, something's caught in my throat right now. Fuck. Whew. Alright. Oh shit, I didn't even check out the Even Whisper story today. Oh, I did. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy making Galar join the random conversation. It's really piqued his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, now I need to catch a flight to Seoul? Seoul? Man, my pronunciation is not getting any better. Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. Fucking taking up a spot in my store without even buying anything. What kind of regular are you? That's right, Freya, I still love you. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Seoul is oh, just like Seoul is. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, my pronunciation is not my strongest suit, to be honest. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright, then I'll see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Now, I might plow through one more day of this. Espresso. Ah, that's Freya's regular coffee talk. Beautiful. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Alright. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Oh my goodness, this fucking... that looks really familiar. Words are weird, I get it. Damn, it's the only language I know right now, and I'm still not the best at it. Dwarven-made cat ear. Oh. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Alright, and each new day that goes by, there's a new story up on the Evening Whispers. Loving in silence. It was a Saturday night, and as usual, picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I used the word another, but to be honest, this was the first actual Saturday night we'd done since I don't even know when. It wasn't every week a cool event related to our hobby happened, so we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We'd only been dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend, while she prefers to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for the both of us. I mean, we can just order food online and chill without having to worry about traffic. Ain't that cool? And that's what she said whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. That happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just tried to get used to it. Ooh, I should make some coffee. It would be on theme. Yeah, I just finished up a cup of coffee not too long ago. I might run up and get another warm brew going. Right after like this short story, I'll run up and I'll get some more coffee. We drove to the event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then silence it was. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly, and talkative person around. Even I was nothing compared to her. I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew, and some we didn't. Then we tried all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other, trying one game after another, commenting on the story, art, music, gameplay, atmosphere, any other aspect you might use to judge a game. But when we played, we just played. No talking during the playthrough though. Total silence as if she was recharging spent energy from all the interactions she'd done before. Back at her apartment, we didn't talk much. She She made 2 cups of green tea latte for the both of us. We watched Netflix together, with only a few words traded. Don't you feel bored of dating me, she asked. Really? This again? I know, I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you were so silent today, I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you, why would I be? I don't know, it's just that I'm super introverted and you're super extroverted. There are times when I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing, and I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relax time. We both know how much you love staying in, and how rarely you get the chance to do it. Why do you like me? You've asked this question a dozen times in the last 4 months, you know. I nudged her and smiled. I just wanted to make sure, she said, started to cry. Hey, don't be sad, it's okay. And to answer your question, I don't know why I like you. That answer again. It's because it's true. All I know is that I feel comfortable around you. I just feel happy and calm. I don't know. Do I need to know? That sounds dangerous. Liking someone without knowing the reason. Oh, believe me, dear, I was confused for the longest time before I realized it. It's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said I liked you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through her remaining tears. You should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess around with me like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good. Means you weren't lying about your feelings, she said. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. Yeah, I know. All of her stories are like really sweet. One of them was really dark. But they're all really sweet. That's not fair. I told you mine. I hate to break it to you, but I don't know isn't a proper answer, my dear. But it's an honest one. I know. We stayed silent again. So that was my introverted girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary, but I never imagined being able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least, that's how I wish things could be. I thought as I drove back home, alone in my car, in total silence. I love the Evening Whisper stories. Alright, hot minute, I'm running up, I'm getting some nice coffee. I will be back in less than 5 minutes, more than likely. Ow! everyone, I'm back. Sorry for that. Got some nice fresh coffee here. Still a little hot though. Ouch. Welcome. Who are you? Oh, it's Agent 47. Definitely. Good evening, sir. Hello. That is some nice coffee. There ain't nothing like a fresh brew, let me tell you that. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration very seriously. Yeah, it is pretty small and it's really up close to his nose. He's tiny mouthed man. Have you seen any creature you would consider to be an alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, he's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for your help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want anything to drink before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Alright, they're after my fucking boy, Neil. I don't know about this. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh, it's these two! Aqua and Myrtle. Good evening, Fenrir. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. I just checked the character reference on your Twitter, and it's, oh my god, it's a huge fluffy tail. I'm even more compelled to draw now. Wait, hold on, let me switch to conference. Alright, let's see. Free camera mode. The tail is humongous. Let me see if I can like zoom out some more. The tail is supposed to be roughly the same size as the entire body in its entirety. Alright, let me zoom back in. There we go. Perfect. And I know, it's huge. I tried to make sure it was like comically huge. But the tail is supposed to weigh like almost it's supposed to double his fucking weight in total. I know, it's amazing. Thank you. Alright, but back to live. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Alright. Actually, this is as far as I've gotten recently. This isn't my first playthrough, but this is as far places I've ever gone. Can I have a green tea with a lot of mint? Sorry, green tea. Is it just 2 mint? Today is the 30th, I believe. Yeah, green tea, mint. Nice and fresh. Miss Myrtle is speaking to my big gay heart. Oh my god. Right? You know, women are beautiful as is. Women with abs and muscles have my heart. I mean, then again, so do all of them. Oh, did I do the right drink? I think I did do the right drink. Yeah. Okay. Fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. Ooh. This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco? I heard that people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. What about you, Myrtle? What can we get you? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tatar? I think that's TT milk. I saw it on one of the like loading screens. Sometimes they'll give you a new brew. And so TT milk. That should be it. Here's your Tataric. Huh? Oh, did I brew it wrong? Okay, no. Okay, I got it good. I was scared for a second. And we got something new with Myrtle. There we go. We're now best friends with her. Favorite things, my time, what I'm doing with my life. As I've stated before, I'm working on Full Metal Conflict series. Now, I believe Full Metal Conflict is a contrast, or at least a homage to Metal Gear Solid. I think I've said that previously in a stream before. Is anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. That is the first time I've seen Myrtle smile. That is so cute. The taste is really authentic. Just like the tartak you get in the Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around East Asia a few years ago, so you learned about it in Malaysia. Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, hiring. I know, it was adorable. I love Myrtle. Though I think my favorite is either Neil or, Buff Girl Smiley, yes. There's also this Neko Mimi girl. She's an idol? I'm struggling to like figure out who my favorite character is because they're all so like distinctly different. They all have like their own amazing like personalities and shit. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. Yo, look at the buff girl smile. What a good girl. Actually, I guess a little backstory about these two. Myrtle is usually a silent, she's a silent customer, usually. You know, just sits here and reads. But she is a game developer. And she's working on a series, as it states here. But Aqua is R&D at a university in Seattle. She does, she researches, what is it? She's really into technology, that's all I know. But they met, wow, words. They met recently, and Aqua, had wrote a article on some, on graphic designs that, why are my words just not coming out? On graphic design that Myrtle was actually having trouble with. So they started getting together, and now they're working on Full Metal Conflict together. It's really cool. I don't know. I'm glad I could be of some help. It's not every day our research can have impacts as direct as this. And only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, you still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. They'll stay longer in office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. You know, game devs really have it fucking hard. I don't know if they're dating yet. I would really like to ship them together. Right now they're just, they're colleagues, I guess. But yes, I would totally ship them together. They are adorable. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also burdens me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I love how, like, reliant on each other they are. Like, her favorite game series is something that she's producing, but she's producing it based off of her work. And I think that's really cool. Sorry, I've ruined the mood for everyone. She's also a really shy girl at all. Don't worry about it, Aqua. Not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. I know, they're so cute. There's a lot of, like, relationship dynamics in this game that are just absolutely amazing. Like, before I was talking about the Mekomimi. She is an idol, and her father used to work in industry. So her father has seen, like, the dark side of everything, and he's, like, really against her being an idol because he's seen how bad, like, the biz can be. You know, he has experience. He's seen what people have been pushed to do. And, so they're always at each other's throat about her quitting, and she really wants to keep going, but they're slowly getting to know each other better, and it's really sweet. I don't know, it just, this game is so heartwarming. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it, fast, before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? cost. The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. And it's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prophilic people in the industry. And also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. Thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. You'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Oh my god, that's so fucking true. There are so many things that I've seen people say on social media that I know for a fact they would not be able to do in public. It's all about social conditioning, I guess, in a way. Things you do on the internet you cannot do in public most of the time. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself the whole event. Oh? Myrtle, are you gonna go help her? That is one problem, yeah. Myrtle, you should totally go help her. Do it. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror. Come on, Myrtle. You know you want to do it. Come on. Oh, he's gonna do it, yes! You know what? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay that way until Max, I'll come with you. Oh, yes. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with the exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, yes, I know. I'm coming with you and she's angry about it. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh my god, well we know who the top is. Alright. Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Angry supports. That's my favorite kind of support, you know? That passive-aggressive, angry supporting. Do you have the game with you right now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Who has joined us? Someone's here. It's the Neko Mimi girl I was talking about! Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, family. What's wrong? Oh, poor girl seems out of it. Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day. I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. You're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced as late are backups. Oh, you know what? That's just the industry for you, girl. Well, I know, she's a cutie. Be on guard though, she's only 18. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Alright, I got you, girl. No fucking worries. Alright, so we're gonna have to get that, the chocolate. Something sweet, so like honey and milk. Beautiful. Hopefully this will do her good. I love Rachel. She's a good girl. But not like... Ooh, it even looks nice. Look at that! Ah. Choco be Miriku. Alright, there we go. And we got something new here. Sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. And what did we get on Hamachi? Oh, she's a solo now. Hello there, I'm Rachel Floretta. You might have seen me on your screen, singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album, especially for you right now. Nice. Okay. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. It's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. And she goes on to the phone. What a Gen Z, goddamn. Other than the instructions on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Won't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. You don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. Hey, the Chuckle B. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try it in a demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. No, it isn't. Alright, who's this? We have another person entering. Oh shit. So in Rachel's story, she's still having conflicts with her dad. Dad? What are you doing here? Alright. After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried I couldn't find you anymore around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. But can we not just limit ourselves to this place? And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Miller. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What do you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? What's that? Basically, it's hot chocolate mixed with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Alright, so I said it's chocolate with milk and ginger. That ought to do her. We about to see some shit go down. Spanish Sahara, nice. And we got a new brew pad. There's that, warm and cozy, just in Barcelona. And Tamadachi. Oh, she already changed her profile picture, okay. Henry. Music enthusiast and father. Favorite things? Family and music. What I'm doing with my life, trying to be a better father while running a friend store. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you like it. Dad? Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. Oh, shit. I met him. He is going to help me become more successful. I know Maurice. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how my fans would treat me, now you're afraid of the industry too? What next? You look at me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? Oh, you'll lock me in the house. Okay. You're just too young to understand. And make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Shit, bro. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning, or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way now. You know what? Going from a girl brand to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you please choose someone other than Maurice? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career right now. He is my best chance. Don't be so too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. It's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Daddy. Wait, Rachel? Poor guy. Poor girl. Excuse me for a moment. Their relationship is wild, and it's pretty rocky. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What, you didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? It's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice? And you were focusing on them instead? Oh no! No, I was listening. I made notes. See? You didn't even realize. But you were capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Fenrir, good evening. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please, take care on your way home. Ah, there we go. I guess that's all for Toot. Oh, there's another person. Freya? Oh, no, it's him. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about that. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label, and that's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. What hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy their superstar. Spending all their money trying to copy the. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. I didn't read that all. Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibility as their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Oh my god, yeah, fuck. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the views, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. I like some K-pop groups, so I see that all too often. Oh my god. Fucking fans are everywhere with... yeah, it's everywhere. Even just growing up, I used to see that everywhere in all, like, the big bands, small bands. There was always that, like, group of people that just took it way too far. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. We all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you gonna be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Feather. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. I can definitely see, like, where he's coming from about, like, not wanting his daughter to be in the industry. Definitely. But at the same time, there's another way he could have probably gone about a lot of it. She could also be a lot more sensitive to the subject as well. Oh shit. Already October 1st, 2020. Actually, I kind of want to just keep going. Oh my god. That fucking meme. Oh, fuck. That's nice. I like that. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Jill Nyman and Maruki Harakami to collaborate for a new IP. Jill Nyman, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be, like, really honest with you. I feel like this is a reference I don't get because I don't, like, I'm not up to date on public events. Like, who is this supposed to be referencing? Oh, Neil Gaiman. He's an author. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, inside jokes in the papers here. Oh, Neil. Okay. I will look him up. Definitely. Neil Gaiman. Alright. Before anything, Evening Whispers. The Only Reason to Learn How to Fly by Freya Fatima. It happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Oh, not this again. She sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know. Seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looks pissed, and I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking. Go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. No, I can't do that. I've tried. I get overly excited at any opportunity. How's that served you so far? Now, I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long, narrow drag of her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed, but she knew me. She knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true. I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loves. Someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time I thought he took the easy way out. Finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in, and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced. And when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between my side. At least when I see people on the train and imagine life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kind of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump. I'd love to stay longer, but I've got coursework to do. Catch you later, hopefully. I would love to see you around. Thank you for coming again today. Stay safe and get that work done. Hell yeah. Also, and thank you for the art, Griffin. I love it so fucking much. Bye-bye. Stay safe. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, I said. To die? That's not to fly, you fool. Fly, you fools! Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring problems? These boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around the spring rains. Expect more from now that I have seen the tale. The big old floofer. You are free to draw the big old floofer any day of the week. I really appreciate it, though, bro. Thank you. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? No. Oh, wait. There is definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need a mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you finally get the job. If you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity. But it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks? I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs. Yes, that will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry, I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean, and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are! Okay. Let's start the night. Ooh, we're working with our boy Neil. Fuck yeah, bud. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Fenrir, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. Wow, okay. I never thought this place would be ground zero for alien invasion. It's not that. Neil is just helping out. He never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. So I can judge from the situation. We are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to the conclusion, before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about Earthling communication. We thought this place would be the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you, though? What? You're helping him here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe it can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh, fuck. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. We met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into their office. Things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. But we feel an immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is Oh boy, on the house? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Rhea? Your favorite? Our favorite? Anything? I trust you with the decision. Whoa, is that a bot in my chat? Well, welcome to the chat, bot. Happy to have you here. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com. Yeah, fuck that. Thank you for coming, though. Jesus. All right, let's get a new drink. Coffee, mint, and honey. Oh shit, it's Neil. I love that. Here is your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. God, I love working with Neil. I'm gonna be honest. Sweet, cool, and magically wakes you up. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I've always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today I might have an idea why. How far are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity in my blood, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we're glad to hear that then. It was a figure of speech, Neil. We have heard of that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away? How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have an exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot, and that's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is about 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, biggest publisher around. If we count based on the numbers of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about numbers of words, Neil. It requires things outside a mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep, Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from language to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it's still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. God, I love Neil. Oh, another guest. Myrtle! Good evening, Miss Myrtle. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Now, is that a little bit of ginger or is that a lot of ginger? What are we making? Yeah, coffee, ginger. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Easy peasy. And that is the Jatebrook. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. Should you be talking? What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Some people come to the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visit here. Actually, I'm not here just to sit without being disturbed. Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening to the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion, it's just... get dating now. Oh, I hear the slashing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... Oh, what is this? What is happening here? Wait, I can't read that. I already told the barista to call the cops when he's said he was going to breed here. Where is Fenrir? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Jesus. Feeling better now? Yes. Why is your water steaming? I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a record for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway, so here's the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, but it's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves just to this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research... Oh, my phone is dying. One moment, please. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. According to our research, there are many breeding happenings during Coachella. That is why we decide that this event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But did you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to learn how to communicate with humans, including the breeding manner. That is why we will study in Coachella, and after that we will be ready to breed with so many female enemies. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves, but please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the counter. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know? They don't want to date. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We're both in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have much experience in the game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Miss Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyways. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Fran. Wait. Wait, what? How did he... Oh my god. How did he get... Is he breaking the fourth wall? Oh, so now you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you. Oh my god. Ah, that's like the best fourth wall break I have seen in a long time. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? It depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about pacing control and UI UX. I don't understand any of that. It must be fun to have finishing work on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. I mean, there's still more to come after you're done. I'm still not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. Sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know? Some of them even better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same what Miss Myrtle is going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm really sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put too much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know. Oh, well, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. Those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend and DA, right? Okay. Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in studio. We need to be able to make the prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FNC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all of those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 Samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything in the past 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others while they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 Samurai. Yeah, I guess. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah? When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess? Ooh, that's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Oh, she looks determined. Yeah, that's why. You need a vacation. I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. Oh. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry? Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk to the bus stop together. Just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. They fucking... Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. We gotta finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. I'm in the mood for some writing. And please, take your time. Are you sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house? I definitely won't say no. Alright. You know what, guys? That is going to be the end of the stream today. I had a wonderful time today. Today definitely had some unexpected events. All good though, like indefinitely. I had a lot of fucking fun playing this, and I am definitely looking forward to playing some more tonight, actually. So as I said before, at 7 p.m. MST, I will be streaming We Were Here with Wolfie Taka. I hope to see you all... Oh, my voice. Jesus. I hope to see you all then, and I wish you all a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is you're from. This is Fenrir, signing off.